الله وبركاته. الحمد لله العليم الحكيم الذي علم بالقلم، علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. نحمده ونشكره ونستهديه ونتوب إليه، ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتدي، ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله القائل القول: طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. رواه ابن ماجه عن أنس بن مالك. اللهم صل وسلم عليه وبارك على آله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحابته الأكرمين ومن صار على نهجه واتبع هديه واستنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, dear esteemed guests and highly honorable teachers, today is a great occasion for me, as I am going to address my gratitude on the virtue of knowledge. Highly honorable audience, Islam has given so much importance to the knowledge, and there are numerous verses that can highlight its significance. The knowledge which is related to Quran and Hadith is the only way to make a difference between submission and disbelief, tawheed and shirk, halal and haram, lawful and prohibited. If we study the Quran, we can see that Allah Rabbul Izzat has connected the mention of the honorable prophets with their knowledge. For example, if we study Surah Al-Baqarah, we can see that Allah Rabbul Izzat mentioning the Prophet Adam alayhi salatu wassalam and saying, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Then we will move forward and see Allah Rabbul Izzat then discussing Prophet Musa and saying, وَلَمَّا بَلَغَ أَشُدَّهُ وَاسْتَوَىٰ آتَيْنَاهُ حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا. Further we see Allah Rabbul Izzat discuss about Prophet Ibrahim and say, Ya abati inni qad ja'ani min al-ilm. And when it comes to the Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah Rabbul Izzat used so many verses about Prophet. For example, Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was himself a teacher and was sent to teach the whole ummah what Allah Rabbul Izzat wants from us. And Allah Rabbul Izzat said, وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمُ. We have taught you the things you were never known. Then Allah Rabbul Izzat commanded Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, قُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. Imam Ibn Hajar rahimahullah explained this verse and said, this clearly indicates the virtue of knowledge, that Allah Rabbul Izzat didn't command his Prophet in his whole life to seek more increase in something except knowledge. If we overhaul the Quran, we will see that Allah Rabbul Izzat has elevated the ranks of the people who has knowledge and has higher ranks in the knowledge. As Allah Rabbul Izzat said, يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Then Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man salaka tariqan yaltamisu fihi ilman, sahala Allahu bihi tariqan ila al-jannah." In another hadith, Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The seek of knowledge is compulsory for every Muslim." As he said, "Talabul ilmi faridatun ala kulli Muslim." Narrated from Anas bin Malik radiyallahu ta'ala anhu warda. And we can see that words from the normal and daily routine of Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He say on normal daily routine, Allahumma anfa'ni bima 'allamtani wa 'allimni ma yanfa'uni. O Allah, benefit me, give advantages of the things you have taught me, and give me the more knowledge that can help me more. As Yahya bin Bukair rahimahullah said, the inheritance of knowledge is better than the inheritance of gold. So the students and the seekers of knowledge, you are on the way of Allah. And especially the seekers and the students of the knowledge of the Quran or Hadith, they are the inherited people of the Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I pray to Allah, Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'una. اذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه واعبدوه ولذكر الله أولى وأعلى وأطهر والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون.